If you have an interview coming up with a senior leader, an executive, or an executive panel, here is one secret that they're not going to tell you on this app or anywhere else that we're looking for when you walk in that room. Data-driven answers. Hi, my name is Beverly. This is Secrets from a COO Part 2 because I'm spilling the tea on things that are often gatekept on this app. You will often hear on this app from many different creators, speak to your experience, tell your story, and yes, do that. You may even hear things about the STAR method and all these other methods, which I know have helped many people. However, when you get to those senior level interviews, I'm sorry to tell you, they don't give a damn about your story. They may care about the through line as to where you got to where you want to go, but they care about data. Let me put you into the mindset of an executive leader. When we're interviewing candidates, we want to assess whether or not that candidate has the demonstrated ability to do the things that we are looking for from that role. And what makes candidates stand out are the ones that are able to speak to with metrics their experience having done the things that are expected from the role. So when they come to the table and they're speaking with numerics, with qualitative metrics, with quantitative metrics, and they're able to quickly call back to those things, it demonstrates to us a couple of things. One, that they're able to retain KPIs and different OKRs that are going to be translated to the organization and now speak to them because they've lived that experience. B, they're highly accountable because they're able to quickly recall the ways in which they have exceeded expectations, met expectations, and so on from sharing quantifiable data. And C, it gives us a confidence that when given an objective, you're able to execute and then retain. And if you want to be able to do that for life, not just for this interview process if you're in one, but for all interview processes, then you need to be tracking your metrics when you're at your current job or the next job you wind up with. Because then if you're tracking your metrics, you can go back to them always. And then you'll always have things to speak on in your interviews and on your resume. And if you're still thinking to yourself, okay, well, how do I speak to my metrics if I'm not even tracking them or I haven't been tracking them? I just opened enrollment for my class that goes live next Wednesday. And even if you can't make it Wednesday, you get to keep the replay for $10. So head to my link in bio because I am teaching people literally how to do this so that you are forever able to answer an executive panel, an executive interview, because you're going to be able to speak to your metrics for life. Start talking about your metrics because that is really what we're looking for. Because we know you can do it. So show us what you've done, okay?